Everybody, Wilton Hunt over here. Today I'm recording this in a comic mode, just for fun, for a serious subject. There are 7 primary job functions that a CEO or an owner should never delegate. And there are 7 major primary job functions here. And today I just will probably go over the 4 major functions. First, as a CEO, we need to be the one to set the clarity on point A and point B. Understand our end, articulating the reality of where the business is today, that's point A, and the vision of where the business should be in the future, that's point B, is very, very critical. What I see is most business owners, including myself, we're pretty good in describing the dream, point B. But clarity about the reality, which is point A, is pretty rare. So you got to be very, very clear on where you are now and where you want to go in the future. With that, then second job function would be now is you want to identify the gap and the obstacles. Without clear grasp of point A and point B, there is zero likelihood you can describe the gap between the current reality and the desired outcome. So there are definitely a lot of obstructions that is blocking the attainment of the desired outcome. So understanding exactly where the obstacles are, and now you get to design, right, and define solvable problems that will dictate the priorities and allocation of resources early on. So second job function here will be to identify the gap and the obstacles, right? So for example, you're a 150 call firm and you want to get to 200 call firm, right? Now is point A. Point B is where you want to be in, let's say, in 2021, right? Now you know what the gap is. Then now is the third part is to design the plan and machine. With the obstacle clearly defined, right, in the previous step, you already start to identify what are the major obstacles. Then a CEO can now delegate and coordinate the design of the plan and the blueprint of the machine, which will allow the organization to overcome the obstacle and get from here, point A, to point B. Okay, again, the previous step is so critical. Identify the gap, the obstacles. Now you get to work with your team, right? You either can delegate it out or you sit down with your executives or with the agency to start identifying, right? Designing the plan and the blueprint to execute. But step 4, right, that you shouldn't delegate will be you're the one that dictates the resources, right? Anything we announce, like anytime we announce new initiatives or change in priorities, it does require a change in how we allocate our resources. It could be team, right? Do we need new team members? Do we just need to shift resources between different team members? Time, and of course, money, right? So all machine does, right, consume resources. That would be team, time, and money. It requires us we do less of one thing to allow us to do more of something else. So these are the 4 things that I see out of the 7 primary jobs that a CEO should never delegate. Again, set clarity on point A and B. Second is identify the gap and obstacle. Third is design the plan and the machine. Fourth is allocate resources. Then in the subsequent videos, I'll talk about 5, 6, and 7, which are hire and maintain 8 players. Number 6 is building the org chart. And 7 is creating the culture.